Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Damontae bringing you a banger. Don't forget to go follow on my Twitch, please. Here you will never miss out on daily payday content. The Hacker Wasp SMG setup. The abilities look like this. Your first card being Code Glitch, which also is unlocking the ECM throwable. The ECM duration lasts for 6 seconds. It has a feedback that lasts for 6 seconds as well. The feedback will stun the enemies, while if you're in stealth and you use this ability, it will turn cameras off and stop pagers. So as I just mentioned, the ECM has the ability to stun enemies for the full 6-second duration of the ECM. And then lastly, your full 120-second cooldown timer per kill can be reduced by 6 seconds on each kill. So therefore, if you're actually just killing enemies, you can easily get your ECM back. Your next card is called OPSEC, which is honestly just giving you a 20% life increase. This 20% life increase is game changing because this build in particular, if having a crew chief, you can have a 400 HP pool with 75 dodge. Your next ability is called Bit Decay. What this is giving you is 20 HP regen per kill during your 6-second injector. The second part of this is giving you a 15% dodge increase. If you were to take your HP value of 276, divide it by 20, you get 13.8. So roughly, when you do hit your injector, you roughly need to kill 14 cops to get yourself all 276 HP back. This ability is called Kludge. What it is doing is that if you use your injector and grab a kill during the 6-second time frame, you'll be giving yourself a 20% dodge increase for 30 seconds. Now, with this 20% dodge increase for 30 seconds, that is actually putting the hacker build at the highest amount of dodge in the game, 75% dodge. Now what I mean by it's giving it the highest dodge in the game. Now Sicario on the other hand can easily get 100, 200 dodge stacked up, but consistently, Hacker will have the most dodge in the game on a consistent time. The last ability here is called Botnet. Botnet is offering your teammates 10 HP regen per kill during your 6-second ECM injector. Now, on the flip side, the second part of this is giving you a 15% dodge increase, giving you a passive dodge of 35% standing completely still. Then when you add something like Sneaky Bastard, you get 45% dodge standing still. The Hacker Wasp build was given to me from my moderator Rocky Star in my Twitch chat. This build excels with being able to control the map. The Hacker ECM is effective since it doesn't have a limit to the amount of cops that it's going to stun. It's all based on what cop is seeing you during the time frame of you hitting your injector, and then the meters, that is, how far away these cops are. That is what is going to determine the actual stun from this perk deck. As we just previously mentioned, this build does have 75% dodge after you had stacked it up with the perk deck ability. With that amount of dodge, as you can see here with what's happening on screen currently, your mobility factor is insane. You're able to run across a map like Heat Street just completely within a few minutes. Now Hacker does work well with its teammates better than something like its counterpart like Rogue as the example. Now Hacker will offer things to its teammates like life regen or the ability to play with their team. What I enjoy about playing this build is that I can be very aggressive when having my dodge stacked. So I go from 45 dodge to 75 dodge with the stack up. Clearly we aren't just solely relying on dodge as a way to survive in this build, but it is a tool in your arsenal for this setup. You have life regen from the perk, you have all this dodge stack up from the perk, so if you invest in things like more armor regen, you invest in things like more life regen, you invest in things like a dodge percentage increase, this build actually comes together a little bit more. And then you grab things like some damage skills, some accuracy skills, even reloading skills. This is what actually brings the build together. Now let's get into the skills for the Hacker Wasp build. We bring things like an HP buff from the Joker and Hostage Taker HP regen, because that passive regen inside of a build that already has HP regen definitely makes it much easier to play the build. We do stack up some stability. Then we go and grab passive armor regens from Resilience and Shock and Awe. Then we grab aggressive armor regen from Bullseye. We grab Underdog and the Scavenger skill just because those are pretty nice to have. We then follow it up with things like body expertise, surefire aced, and lock and load ace to keep us in the fight continuously. We do grab things like steady grip and the hipfire accuracy buff, which is then followed by sneaky bastard and a full crit setup. We grab as much dodge as we can in this setup while also taking in consideration our concealment. We grab things like optical illusions as well for the concealment boost. We grab like accuracy increase, some high value target, second wind, unseen strike. All these skills pairing together can actually make your build much more damaging. Let's go over the guns in this build. The Tempest rifle, we grab the bigger the better suppressor for accuracy and stability increase, then following it with a concealment boost because it is needed for this build. We grab the compact laser module for no statistical changes so that we can keep our concealment. Next we go for the fast mag. Now alternatively you can be placing a smaller magazine on here, or you could be placing a larger magazine on here. You do have lock and load. Which is lastly followed by the compact sight, which is going to allow us to have a sight but then not minus concealment. Which is then followed by the Wasp, which has very light modification. For the boost we grab an accuracy increase because this gun kind of wants that accuracy increase for the way that I'm playing. We do put the exclusive set on here, which gives us good, statistical advantages all around. Which is then followed by the grip to give us some more stability, and then that is it. The rest of the gun doesn't have, the room really to place these things on here, mostly because of concealment. So with all my experiences playing with Hacker, here's some of the tips that I can provide to you guys. The first thing I want to put perspective in everybody's mind is the 45% dodge being up to 75% dodge and then losing it all the way back to 45% dodge. So if you're losing out on 30% dodge from 75 back to 45, that actually can be very bad in this build, and I will now explain. Going from an aggressive playstyle of 75% dodge and then having to play extremely safe because now you're missing out on that dodge is very misleading to a lot of players. Hacker does have the ability to play like the main DPS, the guy really staying in the fight. But the player that's using that build needs to respect cover. You have to pay attention to the angles that are seeing you. Target priority will make the difference. So, if we were to put it in numbers, if you were to get shot at 4 times with the 75% dodge triggered, you'll probably only get hit 1 time, give or take. But then, if you were to drop down to 45% dodge and then get shot at by 4 bullets, roughly you may dodge 2, or you may be getting hit by 3. I mean, chances are low, but even on a 45% dodge, you have the capabilities of dodging all 4 of those bullets in a row. And then the same goes for your 75% dodge. You have the capability of dodging all 4 of those bullets in a row. On the remainder 25% dodge that is left over, if you were to get shot at by 4 bullets in a row, the chance of you getting hit by every single one of those in a row is 1 over 256 of a chance. So therefore, if you are 75% dodge stacked, and all that they can hit you for is a 25% chance, you still have possibility of getting hit 4 times in a row. Other than the dodge inside the Hacker build, you have these 2 weapons that have high fire rate, which is able to trigger crits quite, efficiently. You do have body expertise inside the build, so therefore regening HP inside the setup that we're currently using from the perk deck actually is quite easy. We're able to just mow through the enemies pretty much in any situation that we're given. That's going to wrap it up for this video. I do sincerely apologize if this weekly video does seem a bit rushed or maybe lacking in information. Unfortunately, I had to reinstall Windows recently, and during that time period I kind of lost out on pretty much all my footage, so I do sincerely apologize for anybody that may think this video is not very high quality. I still have to work on the other build videos, but at least I have everything ready. For spoilers, for anybody who's wanting to know, I have Ex-President Sniper weekly build coming up soon. I have a Sociopath LMG 3-shot armor coming up soon, and then I have a Crook DMR 2-shot armor coming up soon. So I do apologize for the wait. Please hit that sub, please leave me a comment, and please like the video. I do sincerely appreciate it. Oh, and on a side note, inside Payday 2 I have over 200 builds, so these weekly builds are very much a thing.